10 movies you need to watch if you're a Taylor Sheridan fan. Taylor Sheridan seems to have found his place in Hollywood. He began his career as an actor, appearing in television series like Sons of Anarchy, Veronica Mars, and Walker, Texas Ranger. Having grown tired of acting, Sheridan transitioned to working behind the camera rather than in front of it. He churned out scripts for notable critically acclaimed films, such as Sicario, its sequel, Hell or High Water, and Wind River. He considers the latter to be his directorial debut. But Sheridan is perhaps best known as the creator of the hit television series Yellowstone. The tremendous success and popularity of this neo-Western drama gave birth to a franchise, which includes two prequel spin-off series, 1883 and 1923, as well as an upcoming sequel series, The Madison. Can't get enough of Sheridan and his Western vibe? Here are 10 movies to check out if you're a fan of Taylor Sheridan and Yellowstone.
10.
Brokeback Mountain, 2005. Brokeback Mountain might seem like a stretch for this list, but like Yellowstone, it's classified as a neo-Western, a subgenre that combines Old West themes with contemporary settings or societal progression. And Brokeback Mountain definitely fits the bill. Set from the 1960s to the 1980s, it depicts the complex romantic relationship between two American cowboys in the American West. A landmark film in LGBTQ+ cinema, Brokeback Mountain garnered critical acclaim and commercial success, particularly for the performances of its lead actors, the late Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal. It was nominated for multiple Academy Awards, including Best Picture. To this day, its loss remains one of the biggest and most controversial upsets in Oscar history.
9.
Horizon, an American Saga, 2024. Kevin Costner serves as the star and face of Yellowstone, which makes Horizon, an American Saga, the perfect match for fans of Taylor Sheridan. This film is the first installment in what's meant to be a series of Western epics, produced by and starring Kevin Costner. Set during the American Civil War, this film and its forthcoming sequels follow several characters navigating life in the Midwest. Sound familiar, Yellowstone fans? A passion project of Costner's, he conceived the idea for this franchise back in 1988. Horizon, an American Saga, finally saw the light of day in 2024, and 3 sequels are currently in production. Although it's unclear when they'll be released, Horizon, an American Saga, still works as a solid standalone film.
8.
The Power of the Dog, 2021. The Power of the Dog is another Western set on the plains of Montana. This film is more of a psychological drama than a Western, exploring the tense relationship between a rancher named Phil, Benedict Cumberbatch, and a young man named Peter, Cody Smith-McPhee, during 1920s America. Phil is fearsome and charismatic, while Peter is meek and incompetent. Or at least, that's how he seems in Phil's eyes. The Power of the Dog garnered critical acclaim for its stellar performances and its unexpected plot twist, a memorable and chilling finale that, for many critics, makes The Power of the Dog one of the best films of the 21st century.
7.
Dances with Wolves, 1990. Dances with Wolves is a Western epic about the fictitious American Civil War Lieutenant John Dunbar, who questions his loyalty, identity, and purpose after developing a close bond with a tribe of Native Americans. Another film starring Yellowstone's Kevin Costner, it also served as the actor's directorial debut. Despite its delicate and controversial subject matter, Dances with Wolves received critical acclaim for its epic scope and for putting a fresh spin on the Western genre. Sheridan credits Dances with Wolves for showing him new ways to look at the Western genre. It is one of only 4 Western films to win the Oscar for Best Picture.
6.
The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford, 2007. The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford is exactly like it sounds. This Western epic dramatizes the complex relationship between the infamous American outlaw Jesse James and his partner in crime, Robert Ford, leading up to the events surrounding James' murder. The film is led by an A-plus cast, with Brad Pitt starring as Jesse James, Casey Affleck playing Robert Ford, and Sam Rockwell as Robert's brother, Charlie. The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford is a slow burn that really heats up in the last 45 minutes. You'll be on the edge of your seat watching Ford's betrayal, even though you know it's coming. a cinematic masterpiece and an often overlooked gem of the early 2000s.
5.
3:10 to Yuma, 2007. 2007's 3:10 to Yuma is technically a remake, the second adaptation of Elmore Leonard's 1953 eponymous short story. And, dare we say it? It's even better than the original film, and Roger Ebert agrees. 3:10 to Yuma is a game of cat and mouse set in the old American West, pitting a notorious outlaw, Russell Crowe, against an impoverished rancher, Christian Bale, who's desperate to collect money on a bounty. This film has more action than some of the other westerns on our list, filled with gunslinging moments and exciting shootouts. Between its all-star cast and gritty action, 3:10 to Yuma is perfect for any fans of Taylor Sheridan's Wind River or Hell or High Water. 4. Legends of the Fall, 1994. In 1994, Anthony Hopkins and Brad Pitt starred in the western epic Legends of the Fall. Set in the early 20th century, it captures nearly 50 years in the life of one family, showing how history, nature, war, and love affected these different characters. Legends of the Fall also takes place in the wilderness and plains of Montana, a familiar setting for any fans of Yellowstone, which shares similar themes of rugged masculinity, family loyalty, and the untamed American frontier. 3. The Godfather, 1972. Every movie so far has been related to the Western genre, so you may be wondering, what the heck is The Godfather doing on here? Well, believe it or not, but The Godfather was the main influence on Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone. When approaching networks with his idea, he literally pitched the story as The Godfather in Montana. The Godfather is widely regarded as one of the greatest films ever made, a cinematic masterpiece. Based on Mario Puzo's best-selling novel, it follows the Corleone crime family as they grapple with a power struggle in 1940s New York. Here, legendary director Francis Ford Coppola paints a timeless family portrait of love, respect, honor, and bloodshed with an all-star cast that includes Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, Diane Keaton, James Caan, and Robert Duvall.
2.
No Country for Old Men, 2007. Regarded as the Coen brothers' dramatic masterpiece, No Country for Old Men is a grim tale. After serendipitously coming across $2 million amid the massacre of a drug deal gone wrong, Llewellyn Moss, Josh Brolin, learns that he and seemingly everyone around him has become the target of a psychotic hitman named Anton Chigurh, played to perfection by Javier Bardem. No Country for Old Men is your typical neo-Western. It captures Old West characters struggling to adapt to the modern world. It's a theme that's prevalent in the film's title, as well as its abrupt but iconic ending. It's another one of the 4 Westerns to win the Oscar for Best Picture.
1.
Unforgiven, 1992. Taylor Sheridan and Clint Eastwood share some similarities. Like Sheridan, Eastwood eventually gave a shot at directing, though he did continue to act on screen as well. It wasn't until his 1992 Western, Unforgiven, that Eastwood earned a reputation as a great director. This gritty tale stars Eastwood himself as an aging outlaw and killer in the late 1800s who's forced to relive his notorious past when he's roped into scoring one last bounty. Also starring Morgan Freeman and Gene Hackman, Unforgiven is the third of 4 Westerns to win the Oscar for Best Picture. 1931 Cimarron is the 4th film, in case you were wondering. Taylor Sheridan has credited Unforgiven as one of the biggest influences on Yellowstone.